All right, yeah. Back with some R&A. Someone was requesting this in the comments loads, and I have been, meaning to do it. But yeah, roasting Norton's old stand-up, Opie and Anthony. Let's go.
Little Jimmy Norton's comedy tape from almost 10 years ago. We're just waiting for Voss and Patrice and possibly Colin Quinn to come in today, and we're going to start we're going to get right into that tape.
And listen to Jimmy doing his act.
Oh, it's awful.
You sounded like, the one part I was listening to, you sounded like Dustin Hoffman.
Really?
When Dustin Hoffman was doing his imitation of, I think, Lenny Bruce, or maybe it was something else he was doing.
You're saying Norton's a Lenny Bruce ripoff?
No, you'll hear this awful material and you go, nope, not Lenny Bruce.
No, not at all.
Dang.
Someone will get the voice, though. I'll point it out when we play the tape.
How we doing?
It was awful.
Hi, everybody. Wow. Look, I'm mugging for the crowd. Wah, wah.
My name should have been Fred Funnyface. I really stunk.
I can't wait to hear the rest of that tape. Hey, when is Voss and Patrice coming here so we can get going with Jimmy's tape?
They should be here in about 15 minutes.
One's a fat black guy. One's a midget Jew. Wah, wah, wah.
What was that?
Voss. The Voss.
Like a cartoon character.
Bugged out little gargoyle fingers.
Patrice is here.
Yeah.
And Voss is here.
If you ever announce that like two big stars walked in again, I'll throw coffee at you. And Rock and Pam are here.
Patrice.
Two losers I hang out with.
He's in movies now, bro. He had lines with... Who'd you have lines with? Just yell.
Oh, Jesus.
Who'd you have lines with recently?
Meg.
Meg. He had lines with Meg, Jim.
Chris. All the fellas.
Lines with Chris.
Chris who?
Rock.
Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Jennifer who?
Jennifer who?
When was the last time you had lines with Jennifer? Come on. Exactly.
What? I like to do independent films. They allow my art to.
Yeah. They're shown independent of an audience. Studio now loaded. Loaded with people. Oh, boy.
It looks like we're at a wake or something.
I know.
You all right? Oh, man. Colin Quinn in the studio. I've never seen him look more serious in my life.
That tape was just... I feel like I was raped.
They all viewed the tape of Jimmy Norton doing stand-up 10 years ago.
10 years ago, little Jimmy Norton, fresh in his career. Different Jimmy. Really was. He was a lot more animated on stage. He was mugging, I guess, for the audience.
A little desperate, maybe?
Shut up, Jim.
I can't even defend it.
Keep your mouth shut.
Is that Jim talking? I didn't recognize that voice.
Yes. Is that Florentine? Or is that...
How you doing, guys?
What do you mean?
I don't smoke. I don't drink. What a...
It's like one of those little Cox airplanes.
I just want to know when you went from hack to angry hack. This is going to be a long, awful day.
And unfortunately, the material really didn't back up the voice or anything. You say, all right, he sounds and looks really weird and awkward up there, but at least that material's top-notch.
Did you see the pants?
Yeah.
Did you see the baggy carnival
It was
pants?
painful.
Yeah.
It was painful, man.
Yeah.
He's like my good friend. I didn't want to see that.
No.
He looked at me when I walked out in the hallway. He looked at me like he had just caught me performing a Hummer on an older man.
Again.
Like he had just walked into the room. That shock and disappointment.
Here's the thing. This idiot said his age, and he's like, oh, well, that was when I was young, and you were 29 and a half. You were just a hack. You're not. This is not no metamorphosis.
I was 24.
You was a hack yesterday.
A young 24-year-old eager young fella.
Too eager.
They won't even sit next to you. There's a separation going on here.
It's going to be an awful day.
So Patrice is in the studio, Colin Quinn, and, of course, Rich Voss in the kiddie seat.
What happened with the seat?
I don't know. They may be sitting a little like the kids' table.
I could barely see you poking up over the console.
This way my legs can hit the ground.
That's what Rick goes. I want to make sure his feet hit the ground.
This is horrible. This is.
We could see like the top half of your head.
This is demeaning.
That's great. He's barely peeking over the console.
I get like this little mic sitting here.
Yeah, he's got the extra mic that Pete Johnson had to set up for him.
Watching Norton in that set, it's the only thing I could think of was there were like prostitutes in Amsterdam windows that have more dignity. It was a blatant plea to the audience. Please accept me. I'll do whatever you want for 50 kronins or whatever they call it, Dutch money.
And I had to go to a thesaurus and get synonyms for awful because I don't know enough. It was repulsive and disgusting. And dreadful, it says here.
He went to the computer.
It stinks. Oh, awful.
He's the John Walker of comedy. He's a traitor.
Oh.
Now, how long had you been in comedy when you made this tape?
2.5 years.
Oh, he's lying.
No, I'm lying.
He said his age on there. He said, folks, I'm 29 and a half now.
That was 1993. I started 1990. But
Stop saying it with passion like you're going to convince us.
Did you see him pulling up to the gig and his family crested it, blasting Ace of Base to get himself inspired?
He was shadow boxing before he ran on. He was like,
and he had on muscle pants.
I know. The only muscle you have is the one that's usually in your mouth. All right, you stink.
Oh, he's a watery worm.
And first of all, when you make that transition into pedophile material, you had no posture then.
He stinks.
I know, and he was.
At least I am doing different material. That is the case.
No, you're not, stupid. No, he's not.
No.
Play the tape, Your Honor. Play the tape.
All right, 5 little piggies.
Yeah, you jackass. You're still closing with me.
You still do that same material, only angry. All right? And more
you do.
No, I don't.
Oh.
And look at Patrice, quit trying to.
Why are you trying to fight back?
I will only defend.
Oh, Jesus.
I am gonna get.
What? I saw Patrice peeling the mic like he's hungry. Stop already. All right. And I can't even believe we got mid-season replacement to come in with us.
Oh, me?
Yeah. I believe he's talking about you, Colin.
You got 3 episodes here, and you better make them well.
You got cut from one of them.
He's making fun of you, boss. The guy who's had more dead pilots than American Airlines.
Oh, Jesus, boss. Stop biting the hand that almost fed you. You stink.
You're just a mean person, Patrice. You fell out of a tree as a kid. Now let's get the tape going.
But you did a skit for the Colin Quinn show?
No, not that anybody saw.
And what was it, though?
It was kind of a good skit, but it went too long.
The problem in it was you. You're awful. Shut up. It was well written. And at least
is there any way to edit out Voss and keep the skit? No. Well,
that's true. I mugged on stage like you mug now in audition. You're awful.
I know I am.
At least I stopped bugging my eyes out when I was 24.
And the saddest part was me pleading with the other guys, leave it in, because I knew it was like Voss's first break in like 20 years. You know
what the sad thing was? The night they were playing it on TV, we were at the Cellar, right? I was with my littlest daughter, and we're down there, and I go, oh, look, Daddy's going to be on the show tonight. And we're sitting by the bar, and she's eating like ice cream and a brownie, and the show's going and going. All of a sudden, I don't see me, and the kid's like, where are you? Shut up, kid, and eat your ice cream, right?
Who's ice cream and brownie?
Huh?
Who's ice cream and brownie?
I didn't get that one.
I don't know, but who's the quiet kid over here?
That's Steve Nicole. He's not allowed to talk until Jay Moore calls and says it's okay. All right, Mike, you can talk now and plug more sports. You know, your tape is so awful, even Jay wouldn't steal some of that material.
Oh, man.
I knew he was happy because he walked out drooling more than normal.
Oh. Well, we got like, I don't know, 10 segments from the tape. 10 clips.
10? Jesus.
So, 10 jokes.
10 segments.
Oh, we got 14. 14. With the closing enema joke.
Oh, it's dreadful.
Although, dreadful.
It says here, dreadful.
To be fair, he really deconstructed Ring Around the Rosie, though.
I know.
We were some political stuff.
We were watching the tape and Carrot Top walked out.
Oh, that hurt.
Everybody wanted to go. Even I wanted to go with you on that one. That
was almost okay. Just sit back and take it.
How many clips have we been through already?
None.
Oh, yeah, none.
Every joke they're telling, I'm looking at the clock. Oh, good, 5:06.
We didn't plan anything else for today's show,
I'm a
Jim.
dead man.
You're done.
Yeah.
So it starts out with a little joke about a bad hair day.
Now his voice has changed. Why did you do this
yes,
voice?
Please explain. Thank you.
Why did you do this voice?
I'll tell you why. Because I was bombing all the time because I was opening up filthy. And so people told me, you got to be more likable. And I'm like, okay.
That's likable?
Whoa. Which is your real voice? This one or this other one?
This is the way I talk, stupid.
That's the way the other one is the way you...
That was such a high energy. He was right. It was a desperate... I can't even defend it. It was a desperate... Please love me character. Hey guys,
I really believe that was his Alvin and the Chipmunk right here.
I know. It's a character, like he wasn't up there.
Yeah, you know what?
Play. It was you.
It was me trying to be likable and make a lot of faces. So it was abominable. I have no defense.
Yeah.
It was the.
I can't defend it.
I truly believe the Norton now is the fake Norton.
Yeah. You think that's the real guy?
I think that little worm and the thing. That's what he really is, a true victim. Hey, everybody. He created this voice to sound raspy and evil. Yeah, that other one is the real Norton. Baggy guinea pants. And
I have no defense.
Dice told you to change your voice.
Yes,
he had to.
Yeah, I think it was bumped around the high school halls. That was the real Norton. When I was watching that tape, we felt like black people feel when they watch like Al Jolson tap.
You can't talk until you wipe the sweat under your hair.
Oh.
It would be funny on TV, stupid.
Hey, wait a minute. And no one will see you there, will they?
Wait a minute. Keep it up. Wait a minute.
I have to. I'm about to be slaughtered.
Yes. I want you to do everything else in a likable voice from now on. I don't want that angry voice. Do that. Go ahead, Alvin.
No, I'm not going to do the voice. It was awful.
Hey, you almost had it there.
Come on. Pretend you're still living at home. Do the voice.
Hey, can I jack one on your back? Hey, come on, whore. How much? $3.50. That's pretty expensive.
Ow, man. Oh, he stinks. I'm a dead man.
You are squirming. All right, let's play the first joke.
All right, here. Listen to the sounds of Jim Norton. How many years ago?
10.
10 years.
How you guys doing?
Taken together, we stood side by side, we looked like testicles. And Governor Florio was there that night, and he came over and stood right between us.
Why did you cut off the applause break?
A little political reference. Governor Florio. Look, he's getting...
Hey! We look like a testicle.
What club are you working at? Helium Comedy Club? All right.
I actually thought they was like putting on the... He really does sound like that. Like he sounds like a comedian from like the 20s or 30s or something. I honestly thought that was going to be like, yeah, they're just kind of playing it up. But if anything, they're playing it down. He done that voice worse than any of them. But yeah, hold on 2 secs. All right, yeah, let's carry on. Let's go.
Jesus Christ, a bad hair day. What, it fell off of somebody's unit onto your face? That's a bad hair day for you, faggot.
The Helium Club.
I know. Welcome to the Helium Club, and now for our first hack.
In the 80s, Coke.
Right.
In the 80s, it was Coke. In the 90s, it was helium.
Hey, folks.
Oh,
man.
Wretched.
Wretched, that's one.
Wretched. Good word.
Instant feedback. Sounds like the voice when a black comic tries to impersonate white people. When they do that,
Hey, look how I walk. I walk all funny because I'm white.
Oh, it stinks.
Yeah.
And he's making gestures like, you ever see the King of Comedy when Rupert Pupkin does a set?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
And that's the thing. People have to see, like, what he's doing.
You know he would practice that in front of the mirror, and his mother would yell, Jim, time for dinner.
I'm practicing.
Mom!
He got a big gig at the Helium Club.
When he left that night, he high-fived the whole family. Wish me.
I recommend King of Comedy. If anybody hasn't watched King of Comedy, the Robert De Niro film, watch it. And again, it's another Robert De Niro film that really shows how good of an actor Robert De Niro. Like, he is probably definitely, I think, the best actor of all time. But yeah, the King of Comedy is actually hilarious.
That was one of my first sets of Rascals on the big stage, right?
One stupid, lonely friend and him just drove in together. Doing like bits from like movies at that time, like Wayne's World jokes. Like swing.
Steve, what's going on, Steve? Yeah, try to get in. Go, Steve. Oh, forget it. He says you sound like Lou Costello.
I tell you, before we go on, you made a really good move by bringing Colin in and dumping Mercurio. Good move. Right? That was a good move.
Oh, God.
Right? You stand and watch. You're going to learn something, all right? Colin's had more chances in this business than Steve Howe, all right? What was his name from the Yankees? That was only...
Shut up, stupid. Let it bomb.
Okay, it was going good.
It wasn't going good. It wasn't good. And you're actually taller now than you normally are standing, you little nothing.
Look at your eyes are popping open. Look at your back at the Helium Club.
Oh, you used that one again.
I know.
That's the third time he's used it.
That's the name of the club.
That's how you know Voss is petering out, when he uses the same one 3 times in a row.
I came
5'11".
strong and I'll end strong. Go ahead, Mike. Say something.
No, see, this is what's happening. You're making everybody...
Shut up. Put him on.
If you lean over that eagerly again...
All right.
He was all excited. Easy.
Mike actually went like this.
Jesus. Gargle first, would you? What the...
We told you to come here. You got to bring 4 listeners.
Dina Cole.
All right.
Dina Cole just went, me. La, 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 la. Here's my big chance. Yeah, I mean, why, shut up.
And then his mind is going Sacramento, Dallas, Chicago, New York, Philadelphia.
Jesus, dry mouth, shut up. Get him some ginseng or something. What the? Oh, my God.
Goddamn brutal. All right, let's move on with the tape. Jim Norton.
Yeah, we're one clip deep.
Almost 10 years ago.
Let's hear the next one. What is this?
He's talking about number 2.
A little duty humor?
We discussed this yesterday.
I'm a weird kid, man. You like to hang out with kids, I think, like everybody did. Did you get any change in your clothes when you were a kid? No good. Just you, Scott, man. Thanks for the support, huh? Right, honest to God, we wear the same clothes for weeks on end. I used to have, like, little accidents being a kid. And she'd say, young man, did you make a number 2? Right? Your mom said that to you. What the hell does this mean, number 2? She never explained this to me. Picture me, I'm 5 years old. It's my first day of kindergarten. I felt like an idiot. Because my teacher looked at me and she said, Jimmy, what's 2 plus 2? Diarrhea?
Did he actually tell the crowd, picture this?
It's like a cartoon.
His next hook was, you can't make this stuff up, folks.
Don't try this.
Picture this, if you will. Submitted for your approval.
Picture this. He probably spread his arms. Picture this.
Number 2. What's 2 plus 2? Diarrhea.
What a
What's 2
nobody.
plus 2? The audience number there. That wasn't that bad. That was pretty.
Don't bully them into laughing.
Don't try to turn on me. That was pretty
I'm not turning on you. That tape speaks for itself, and you're an idiot.
You know what?
Don't try to get their dislike of me to side with you.
It's unspeakably bad. It's like you don't even need to really...
Exactly.
This should be on TV so everybody can just look at him after every bit.
It doesn't just degrade him, it degrades humanity.
It really is horrendous. Yes.
You got work from this? Did you get more work
I don't
from
think
this?
I ever sent it out.
Oh, yes,
No.
you did.
You did too.
I would tell you.
You had a
He
tape.
sent it out.
Now I got a tape. I can send it out.
He already said it. It's from Rascals. He already said it was a big deal for him.
Right.
But that was more like to have. I would probably did it for that reason, but never sent it.
Did you play it for your family?
I don't remember.
Who did you play it for? You know the first person you played this for. You remember sitting there and watching?
I've never been good at showing people, like, hey, look at me. I'm telling you. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I would never been, like, one to do that. So probably nobody.
I wonder why.
But I didn't realize how awful that was at the time, though. I thought it was good.
Right.
I still wouldn't have played it for somebody, even though I was proud of it. Like, the crowd liked me.
Quit acting like you have perspective and you're stepping back.
Yes,
and looking.
I am.
We'll do it for you.
I just want to... Opie, please don't allow him to, like, philosophize his habits.
Dude, I can't defend it. It's terrible. I'm not going to
stop with the backwards. Stop the reverse psychology, stupid.
Yeah.
We're not 6 years old. You suck, and we're going to let you know it. Trying to agree self-deprecation, stupid.
I know.
Psychology 101, Dr. Phil. You stink.
Let's go to Bob. Bob, what's up?
Hey, yo, what's up?
Hey, Bob.
Yeah, Norton's an audible on these tapes, man.
A little hard to hear?
It's impossible to make him out. The only thing I heard at the end was 2 + 2.
I thought they needed a little more bass on there. I thought it was going to be mixed a little with a little more low end on it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, well, you're going to have to listen close and roll your goddamn windows up, Bob.
Listening to these things is so... It just makes the chip go to the phones twice. That's like what Opie's done. Like, not disrespected because it like Opie, everyone piles on Opie, but that is like... I don't know if I'd notice it if it wasn't for Chip. But yeah, twice he's gone to the phones. But yeah, this has been a brutal one. And I'm so glad that Colin's there as well. Colin, Patrice. Because I think they've been the most brutal. Mind you, Anthony's done a couple. So's Voss, but Voss is also... Yeah. He's probably bombed more with jokes than Norton has with that old stand-up. But yeah, wretched. Good word. There's so many great lines. It's brutal, no. Yeah, don't try and philosophize it. You suck. Yeah. And when that poor... I mean, this like it shows you how brutal it is. Everybody becomes a target. Do you know what I mean? Everybody's had a little turn in this. That poor person who's ever in there. Imagine being in that room with them. Like, and it's your first time on the show, and this is the first show you come on. All of them just going at each other. All he said was, I didn't even get, he didn't even get, like, his whole sentence out, I don't think. Patrice went, oh, shut up. Just brutal. Brutal. But yeah, that's part one. We finally started it, and I do see what people are saying. It is brutal. But yeah, that's the reaction. Sweet.